Commander's Log, Commander Zombie Moses. The date is 11/05/3303. I've been traveling for weeks, it seems like, but really it's only been a few days. I'm currently transporting a couple of so-called famous explorers to do some sightseeing out in the black. One to see Huge Ring, and the other to see Neutron World. You can see by the attached images that these visits were successful, and after a brief stopover in the Colonia sector, we're now all on our happy way back to civilization. Unfortunately, while in Colonia, we were, heaven forbid, scanned by a Colonia cooperative enforcer. Apparently, these weak-kneed tag-alongs can't handle a bit of publicity and started waving their hands and shouting frantically. Whatever. So I guess they're pissed off at me now, calling me an incompetent and demanding immediate return to Sister's Refuge. Well, that's fine by me as long as their pay comes through and not a credit short. On the bright side, they were so anxious to get back that they approved of a neutron star route back to the bubble. It is risky, but, well, an explorer only gets to have so many thrills, eh? Zombie Moses out. Hey guys, welcome. So, we are approximately 16,500 light years from our destination, and I've already taken the liberty of charging up the next jump. We're talking about a single segment of 179.36 light years. How exciting. Yeah, unfortunately, those dudes are not terribly happy. I think this guy is miserable, and this one is just unhappy. But we shall make it. We must make it. I think I have about 30 million credits on the line, so I'm gonna do it right. Okay. So, I'm not going to be streaming too long because the next several hours of gameplay are just going to be jumping over and over. So, I won't put you through 3 hours of that, but suffice to say, you'll get to see at least a good taste of it. I love this. This is my favorite part right here. Alright, don't bork it. Alright, out. Go. Come on. Please get me out of here. Alright. So now that's done. Head to the galaxy map and select our next system and route. And delete AAB. I like to name my systems en route in the bookmarks list AAA and AAB so that they get pushed to the top of the list and I don't get confused. Alright, so that's where we are now. Let me go ahead and add a bookmark here. Come on, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to do a proper jump. We're already in Super Cruise. I hope it doesn't get too hot in here. I really like this hoodie, but soon I won't be able to wear it indoors. It's too hot. By the way, if you have any questions about Elite Dangerous or specifically jumping using neutron stars, feel free to ask those. Also, let me know if the sound is balanced. I tried to do a bit of work to make sure it is, but I'm not sure if it's 100% on, like, you know, where it needs to be. All right. And cut the engines a bit. There we go. Don't want to go into it too fast or I'll go right through it and I won't get my supercharginess. Whoa, okay. Need to pay attention. And let's go ahead and select that one. Currently I'm using a tool, a Neutron router that's at www.spansh.co.uk. It is extremely useful if you do this sort of thing. And I will be sure to add this in the description. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put a link to that right here. So with a little practice, you can get this to give you some pretty useful routes. And that next one is that. And you can also use it for routing just normal jumping instead of using neutron stars. Um, the way you do that is by setting the route efficiency to 100%. The route efficiency is how closely the path of the route resembles um, a straight line. So it's sort of like a maximum variance that you're allowing it to take in order to get you neutron stars to jump from. And so 100% gets you the standard, just normal jumps and not using neutron stars. However, theoretically speaking, if there was a neutron star in the route you were taking, you would go through that as well. All right, so we got our route. And as far as actually using it for the intended purpose, which was to jump using a series of neutron stars, you have to kind of fiddle around with the efficiency depending on where you are in the galaxy and where you're going. Generally speaking, somewhere between 65 and 75% efficiency usually gets you the optimum number of jumps. However, one thing that you do have to do manually is ensure that you don't run out of fuel. The routing application does not account for refuels. So every so often you have to take a slight detour to make sure you hit a refuelable star. The other thing that's important to note about jumping like this is you are, by its very nature, you're going to be doing constant damage to your frame shift drive. So over time, you're going to have to use a automated fuel or field maintenance kit to repair it so that you can continue jumping without issue. Once you get below about 75% integrity on your frame shift drive, you're simply not going to be able to continue jumping in a reliable manner. Your drive will fail often and you'll have to reboot it and start over. And that's no fun. In fact, if you get below, let's say 70%, it starts to get so bad that really it's just you're going to want to stab somebody. So, long story short, don't let that happen to you. Keep your stuff well and truly maintained. Okay, just making sure that we are up to date. So essentially when you set a route using this website, it gives you the list of systems you'll be jumping through. And as you jump through them, you can check these little tick boxes next to the system to remind yourself that you've already jumped there. It's really important because, especially if you got a list of 180 systems, it can be pretty easy to accidentally select a place that you've already jumped from, or try to skip ahead. Neither of those are a good result. And they're even nice enough to include a copy to clipboard link next to each system name so that you don't have to manually highlight them. It's really quite a nice tool. Alright, let's go ahead and get our shite in order here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, it sounds like we're done scanning it. There we go, and so that's 108. There we go. It can be difficult to keep up efficiency. You want to make sure that you're multitasking to save time. Speed up a bit, we can afford to do that. There we go, but don't go too fast when you hit the stream, otherwise you'll go right through it. And that is not what you want. Alright, get out. Come on. Get out of it. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and route. There we go. And then let me bookmark the next system en route. There it is. And jump. Okay, so the next time I jump, I'm gonna have to make sure I select a system en route that actually has something other than a neutron star. Otherwise, I'm gonna be SOL. The fuel rats can reach you out here, but what the fuck is that? Okay, apparently that's a neutron star. Okay. Sometimes the tail looks like this, so it looks like really huge and it's fucking wigging out like crazy. That's fine. You can still do this. You just have to handle this a bit differently. So when you go through the tail, you're going to want to go through it maximum velocity, so that, you know, you just go right through it. Because otherwise, it's a really big tail, and I think you could actually get, like, kind of caught up in it. So I actually need to change my routing here slightly so that I can make sure I get fueled. So I'm gonna edit this one. Edit this one. Get the next system in a route bookmarked. Okay, looking good. So now what I'm gonna do, let's go back to this one, but instead of plotting a route directly there, I'm gonna plot to a nearby star that I can fuel from. This one is perfect. It's the closest star, and so, well, closest star that actually, oh, I'm not gonna want to route yet. I haven't actually got my boost. Okay, so let's see if I can do this perfectly. What's my current integrity at? This could get exciting. Alright, so my current integrity is at 86%. Once I hit about 85%, I'm going to start getting malfunctions, but they're not going to affect me except when I'm in the stream. So everything should be fine. Okay, max speed. Just stay at max speed. Max speed. Okay, not quite. There we go. And out, out, out. Come on, get out of there. Whew, those ones are always a bit concerning. Okay, it seems like they're crazier the closer you are to a... What is this star? I might be able to just refuel here. What's this? Looks like a red dwarf. Anyway, yeah, the closer they are to a non-neutron star, the crazier their tail is. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm just like flying past this thing. Wow, these are really just right next to each other, aren't they? This looks like a red dwarf. Oh, it is. Excellent. And... halt. Well, okay, we can get a bit closer. Okay, that'll do. Alrighty. That's actually nice. Now I can just go ahead and route directly to where I wanted to go. And I don't have to stop en route. This is a really rare opportunity. In fact, it might have even just been faster to just jump as I had planned. But whatever. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Yeah, this guy... Yeah, this guy's unhappy, but... Oh, wow. I must have forgotten how much they were going to pay me. So 37 million and almost 16 million. So that's a lot of money on the line. Luckily, they gave me a long time to do it. But, yeah. Exploration can be quite lucrative now, especially since 2.3, the Commander's update, made many of the finds a lot more valuable. I think I want to say I got over 1 million credits for I want to say it was a terraforming candidate Earth-like, something like that. It was a lot of money. Maybe it was only like 800,000 credits, but the nice thing about exploration is the price of entry is not terribly high. You know, you need an advanced discovery scanner and a detailed surface scanner. So we're talking 1.7 million credits plus the ship. You can do exploration in a hauler if you wanted to. So, you know, that's a pretty low price of entry. Let me just check my... Well, I don't really have time to check my numbers here. I don't want to sit here staring at nothing while I do that, so... There we go. And come on, stay in the stream, stay in the stream. Stay in the stream. There we go. Okay, and we're moving on. Moving on now. Moving on. So that was D5162. So we need that one. We're there. Sorry, just looking over at my router. My Neutron router. That's how I access the internet, is through neutron stars. What a brave world we live in. Okay. Scooby freaking Doo. Gotta keep it cool. Gotta stay cool. Here we go again. One of these crazy ass motherfuckers. Okay, alright. So let's go ahead and get our stuff up and running here. Oh, what did I do? Damn it, zombie. Okay. That all looks fine and good. Alright, we're already into a different sector. We are making time. Okay, don't dive into the neutron star. So this stream is wide in a relative sense, but I don't think it's actually any bigger than the other one. It just looks big because of how short it is. Okay. Get out. Get in the house! You're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. Get out. Get out. Okay. I think I just did some serious damage. Well, we look okay. Man, I don't like that. I don't like those. Those are very concerning. I think I'm gonna do what I did last time, which is where I basically just plow right through it. Because otherwise, that got a little bit risky right there. If I'd been in there another, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds, I could have been dead. And nobody likes death. Well, no, I don't think anyone likes death. Not for themselves. You shouldn't like death for anyone, but definitely not yourself. And we are moving on. You're making time. Okay, let's get my shit sorted out here. God, I keep hitting edit. I don't want to do that. So as you can see on the sensor disc here, when I dive into this thing, I try to keep it at a sort of a 90-degree angle. That way I don't get any closer to the neutron star than I want to be. Whenever you dive into a stream like this, you don't want to get close to the star. If you get pulled out of Super Cruise by hitting the impact zone of that star, you're dead. If you're in the stream, I mean, you're dead, just straight up. So don't do that. Play it safe. Don't get close to the star. Stay a good distance away before you dive into that stream. So that is going to be our AAA. And then this one should be the next jump. Yes. Okay. Bookmark. And I forgot to route. Doop-a-doop. There we go. So this next jump, let's see how we're doing on fuel. I don't like to get too far below 1/3. So I'm gonna try to fuel up after this next jump. There we go. And this one is... There we go. So it looks like there's another star in this system, but it could be pretty far away. I may not want to waste time flying out to that one. What am I doing? Skipping steps here. That will not do. The reason I bookmark them like this is to make sure that I do not lose track of what I was doing. And if I happen to crash in the midst of this, I have a truly perfect idea of what I was doing at the time. And get my angle on correctly. And hit the stream. Whoop. I don't think that quite did it. I have to hit the stream again. Just a little bit. And hit it at an obtuse angle and get out. Come on. Get the hell out. There we go. Alright, we're out. So how far away is this star? Yep, no way. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and route like I was last time, where I was going to try to get fuel instead of jumping directly there. Looks like there is... Is this a red dwarf? That's a K class. It'll do. Anyway, so here we go. And while I'm fueling here, I can go ahead and make the changes I need to the route and the bookmarks. There we go. I like these better than red dwarves. They're a bit easier to approach without, you know, crashing into them. Alright, let's call that good. So, here we go. So we want to plot a route there. And then do I have... No, see, I didn't have another system set. So we're going to have to bookmark this one. No. What the hell? Okay. So, whoa, what did I just do? This is the one. Sorry. Yes, so that's correct. Then D118. Right? Okay. And then... Oh, right, that's why it looked... Yeah, because I already basically made the jump. I just... Sorry. I was looking at the distance here, and I was like, wait, it's not 500 light years. It's because I already basically made the jump to the other one. That's why. Alright, well, I can get out of this star now. And... T-Pain. Gonna have to do an auto field maintenance run here in a moment. And I don't have enough charge left to get that, to get that totally repaired at the moment. So I'll have to use up what's remaining and then refill it with my synthesis. Okay, there's that. And let's go ahead and get rid of this. Restart the clock. Gonna turn back the Neutron apocalypse. I should really get that movie. That's one to keep. If you haven't seen Pacific Rim and you like, I don't know, action and epic like rockin' soundtracks, you should frickin' watch that movie. You really should. Okay. There we go. There we go. So, if you were paying attention to my info pane up there, you saw it said FSD disrupted. See, and now it says FSD online. So, that's because I am probably at about 80%. 79%, even less. So, that's the sort of thing you start to see as your FSD gets malfunctiony. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of distance away from this neutron star just for comfort. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop from Super Cruise. There we go. And, I mean, there's no real, like, you know, rule of thumb as to, like, how often you should repair this thing. Just keep in mind that once you get below about 75%, you're going to have issues where you'll try to jump and it will go, oh, malfunctioned. And you'll have to restart your frame shift drive and then try again. So if you don't want to run into those frustrations, you're going to want to repair it fairly regularly. Alright, so this is going to disable my frame shift drive while it's repairing. And it's not going to repair very much because I only had about 600 something left on the auto field maintenance unit. You can see the ammo running out there. So what I'm going to do is when it runs out, I'm going to go ahead and do another synthesis here. It looks like I have 5 refills available. That should be enough to get us back to where we're going. I'm going to have to scrounge up some more supplies though at some point. So how are we doing? Okay, so we're out. Let's go ahead and do that resupply. There we go. And now, and that also gave me 50% repair speed. Oh, actually, that's really cool. It actually resumed the repair without me having to intervene at all. So that's nice. The only thing to keep in mind is once you finish repairs, you do have to manually restart the module you're repairing. So this isn't typically something you can do in combat unless you're repairing a module that you don't need for combat. Or, you know, I mean, okay, technically during combat you could, you know, if you're really good at this game and you can just freaking flip between modules like nothing, this is a process you could do during combat. But you'd then have to manually restart your frame shift drive and you have to wait for it to finish starting up before you could jump away. So there is that to keep in mind. So now it's fully repaired. I can go ahead and activate it. Takes about, I don't know, 6, 7 seconds, something like that. Maybe 10 seconds. Ah, never mind. It's about 5 seconds. And then we are ready to jump. Let me just make sure I still have... Okay, good. So I still have my enhanced jump range from the Neutron star. Let's go ahead and select the place and route. And jump. And that is D18. So we gotta select that. And that's pretty much all you really need to know about jumping using neutron stars. It's definitely way more fun, I think, than just the traditional plug and chug where you jump about 20 to 24 systems at a time. Okay, I guess that depends on your jump range, but you get what I mean, where you select chunks of 1,000 light years and just jump, 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 jump. This is more complicated and more dangerous, but also more fun, and you get to scan neutron stars, which gives you a ton of money. I'm pretty sure that neutron stars are worth like 40,000 credits each, so for a detailed scan. There we go. And we are out. There we go. That was perfect. I don't get that every time, as you can tell. So we're gonna go ahead, delete that, route that, edit that, and let's go ahead and start the jump so I'm not wasting time here. Okay, jump. Is it? That's the one. Ah, I just missed it. Alright. As long as you click that bookmark thing, it works. It doesn't matter if you immediately drop out of the galaxy map. It works. Hold on a second, I got a phone call. And we're back. And I'm going to zoom my sensor disk back out to the maximum. That's how I like it. Whoop. And I went a little bit too aggressively there. Just riding the edge. Come on. What the hell? There we go. That was weird. Oh well. And that is not what I wanted to do. Oh, there's two 154s. That's going to be really confusing. Okay. Oh, whoops. Oh, I did route. We're good. Ah. I keep wanting to hit escape to get out of things like maps, and I keep forgetting that it opens the game menu. So, sorry. Okay. Okay. Navigation high now, we're in the sky. Can't believe that I can fly so high. Navigation. Alrighty, there we go. Get all up in that stream. And we're gonna get out. Perfect. Alrighty. Oh, that's right. I can't exactly route to it if I don't. There we go. If I don't have the jump range. That would have been a waste of a neutron star supercharge. Oh, if you're wondering, you cannot stack synthesis jump range bonus and this sort of thing where you dive into the tail of a neutron star. Those do not stack. The neutron star will overrule the synthesis, and you will go the greater distance, but not combined distances. Otherwise, you'd be able to jump like friggin', I don't know, 260 light years or something ridiculous. I think somebody set a record recently. They did jump like 226 light years or something. It's probably in an Anaconda, which I cannot yet afford. But soon. Yes. Very soon. Let's go ahead and dive right in. I love the visual effects for these. They look so cool. And so unbelievably dangerous. Okay, max out the throttle and dive out. There we go. It's nice when it cooperates with me and doesn't screw up my my dealie. That's a technical term. There we go. Gonna edit this one. So the question is, how far have I traveled by now? I don't know. Gotta be at least 2,000 light years. But this is the thing, you know, when you travel like this, you do save time, assuming you selected the appropriate efficiency for your route. And that's the thing. It's not uniformly a good idea to do this. It is always more risky, but sometimes it doesn't even really save you much more time. I did an experiment where I basically calculated how long it would take to go from Colonia to the bubble using only neutron stars. And, well, you know what? Okay. Forget what I said. You're always going to want to check because it's highly dependent on how many neutron stars are known. Because this routing site can only use, you know, stars that have already been explored, because it takes that data. Oh, speaking of which, forgot to launch my data gathering service here. But anyway, yeah, it can only route you by known stars that people have explored, or at least, they've at least been to while they had their application open. They don't necessarily have to deliver the exploration data, but somebody has to have been there during their playtime while they had the tracker open. So I will bet you, if we look at this, yeah, see, somebody's already discovered it. So I'm literally traveling in somebody else's footsteps. And so as time goes on and more people use this tool, um, the routing information will get better and better. Well, actually, okay, it will not get better because people are using the tool, specifically because it only uses known points. But as people do exploration and they gather this information, the API will be spitting out the locations of neutron stars that this tool needs to do the routing. And I forgot to pick my next system in route. There we go. Alright, and it looks like I'm gonna have to fuel up actually. So let us go ahead and select a suitable star en route. This one looks like the closest, so let's go ahead and go with that one. And by the way, if you play Elite Dangerous, feel free to send me a friend invite. I'm always looking for people who play to play with, and maybe one of these days I will do a stream featuring some sort of wing play or multi-crew play. That'd be pretty cool. I'm down for that. But no piracy. I don't do piracy. Or, ganking people. I don't do that either. Oh, probably want some fuel, don't I? Let's go ahead and select. It was. Is it E3? It was E327, right? Yeah. Yes, that is the one I want. I'm going to keep myself at the optimal distance, using the maximum fuel without lighting myself on fire. And let's slow it down, and then let us go out. There we go. A little bit of steam there. Got a little hot, but we're good. The SASP Explorer has got good cooling properties, but every ship has its limits. Every single one. Okay, so I love queso. I also love puns. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call this stream in about 5 minutes. Again, it's just pretty repetitive. I'm gonna be doing this for hours to get to where I'm going. So, yeah. But hey, it's worth mentioning that this is gonna take a lot longer, or Okay, I should probably do the math before I make that claim, but I think it's going to take less time than traditional routing. Okay, and let's go ahead and make our dive. I hope you guys like that whole commander's log thing I did at the beginning. I certainly enjoy doing it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, I kind of screwed that one up. Alright. Let's try that again. Alright, and out. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and route it and jump it. And then T-Pain. Good to go. Let's see, how is... Okay, frame shift drive still at 95%, that's good. So how much farther to go? 13,878. Well, unfortunately, it's looking like I may have to start going back to traditional routing at some point because I may in fact be out of the materials needed to refill my automated field maintenance module. But, oh well, c'est la vie. It was fun while it lasted. I mean, I say that past tense, but, you know, realistically, I'll probably get a good at least 8,000 light years out of this. And I realized I just routed to that. Oh, well, it won't matter. Let's go ahead and get D11. Okay, there we go. And out. Damn it. Okay, kind of messed it up. I messed it up. Okay, let's get back into the stream. It's not easy. It's easy to mess it up. There we go. And out. There we go. Now I should just hit back to the map and it should reroute. There we go. The in-game routing algorithm is not foolproof. A lot of times it'll do weird stuff when you supercharge. Like it'll tell you you can't route to it. And in that case, you just need to select the system. Yeah, you can still jump to it. You don't need to like create a route to it. You can just lock the destination. And it may not automatically adjust your route if your maximum jump range changes. And even if you go back to the galaxy map, you might have to do the routing again. It's a little annoying. It doesn't always work. There we go. It'd be cool if you could, well, I'm stupid. I should have just bookmarked it myself, but I think the next time I stream like this, if I am doing this sort of thing, I'll go ahead and place a bookmark where I start, and then I will see how far I traveled. Alright, there we go. And let's hit maximum velocity again. There we are. Right, I need to fix that. Wait a second. I skipped a step. That's the one. There we go. Alright guys, this has been fun, but I'm going to go ahead and limit this one because it's honestly not going to see that great of a variety of gameplay, and I don't expect it to really get super exciting anytime soon. But I'll be go ahead and uploading this to YouTube along with my next few videos just to see how those go on YouTube. I want to kind of cross-pollinate and see how that goes. So I have been Zombie Moses, Commander Zombie Moses. This is Elite Dangerous, and you have been quite awesome. Have a good day.